Hey world, it's Sista Love
and Cherie. I gotta come up with a name since she's talking about this Sista Love crap.
Girl, Sista Love is real. I spread the love, honey. I spread the love. Yes.
Queenin'.
You are listening to Soulful Ratchet, episode 2. We are going to discuss lack of knowledge. And we are specifically going for lack of knowledge of self-love. Now, it may take us many places, but we started off with the idea that we just wanted to discuss why the hell don't we possess self-love. And not, you might think you do, or you might possess a little, but we trying to get you to the real, grill, Holyfield. Go ahead, honey, I'm sorry. I'm a little extra.
Okay, y'all. So I feel like that women lack a lot of knowledge as far as like catering to a man. Like, for instance, my mother and my father have been married for 23 years, so I grew up in a two-parent household, and I feel like she caters to my father a lot. And I also feel like she may lack, self first, like, cause she always making sure he what he want for dinner, what he gonna eat, what you want to eat, So I feel like instead of always incorporating just him, incorporate yourself too. And I feel like that's how women were brought up. Even for myself, I feel like that's how it was going to be.
You know why though? Why? The man is the prize.
No, the woman is the prize.
And you gotta keep your prize. Now they tell you the prize, but they don't act like you the prize. They act like he the prize. So now you train to keep that prize.
Yep.
So you got to do what the prize like, honey. You got to cook what the prize like. Ooh.
And guess what? The prize is still go astray. So you doing all that cooking and all that cleaning, all that everything else, and he'll still come up in there and be like, "Hey, baby," and just slept with another woman. You looking like a whole fool on a Sunday, So it's like, let's really talk about the prize, So I just feel like women, just make sure that you are equal in the relationship. It's not always about him, it's about you too. You got rights as well. If you don't feel like cooking tonight, we don't cook. In my household, I cook Monday through Thursday. I don't cook on the weekends. That's the way it's set up. Now, it's so funny because I've never been like that before, but this is just how I feel. I don't want to cook on the weekends. I work 8-hour shifts. I don't want to come home and cook on the weekends. It's my weekend. It's my weekend to chill. My weekend to spend time with family. So I feel like you come up with the set of rules and standard of your household, but make sure you have a voice.
I do. I agree.
Wait a
minute, let me tell y'all something. How is it we got the gates of life between our legs, but they became the prize? I honestly think this is because of social media. It's a music we listen to. It's a lot of reasons. I actually had to have a conversation with my then 12-year-old as to why she's special. It's 100 girls, 300 girls in her school. Her question was why I'm special. It's a girl sitting next to me just like me. I had to educate her that her uniqueness make her special, not the guy. But it is. She didn't even know where she got this message from. And it's just media in the world making us, convincing us that we're not the prize. And we don't know it. Our subconscious is picking this up. It's just like this. Let me give you an example. A woman can be like making 6 figures. Oh, goodness. She can have a baby and she could be together. She could be matriculating this world, leveling up. Okay? Her people still gonna say, when you gonna get a man?
Wow.
When you gonna get married? Because at the end of the day, that's what you're here for. All of this is extra stuff. That's what you're here for. Yep. And they don't even stand that. They won't even communicate that. But that's what's set in. That's what you gather from that message. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Then I feel like with me, I'll give you an example. Everybody know my mother as Queen Jean. It's her name. This is how she run her life. This is how she always made moves. So that's what they call her. Queen Jean, okay? Mm-hmm. Queen Jean has always put a man in the respect of this is a position he holds. But if he don't fulfill that position or you find somebody better at that position, you switch him out. Okay? So my house is a lot different compared to like yours. To mine, you know what I mean? But what happened to little Dorothy is I felt like I had to go get the traditional household. I had to go get the husband, and I had to cook for him. I had to clean for him. I had to raise my kids. I just had to make life as easy as possible for him. Mm-hmm. Even though my husband didn't even come like that. My husband came from a very co-parent habitat where his daddy cook a lot. His mama, you know, she's a hustler by nature. But so for him, it wasn't even like that. This is something that I put on him. I thought this is what a good wife is. A good wife does everything. Standard. A good wife does everything, and her husband is just to receive and be. If that's not the dumbest thing I ever heard, and it's an appetite for disaster anyway, because it's exhaustion. It's exhaustion, and you know, after you feel your exhaustion, you become very resentful. Yeah. If you don't handle it. So what I found is I started resenting the power that men had over us. I didn't want him to have the power that we gave him and society gave him, like, oh, if he was to leave me or we were to go different ways, then I'm not gonna be the woman I'm supposed to be. I'm gonna be pieces of myself because now I lost him versus him leaving me or him losing me. Now, I mean, I really had to go through a balance of balance in our household. Like, it's okay for you to take care of the kids. It's okay for you to cook something. I'm working just like you.
Yeah. Now, women, we're not saying, like, if this is how you run your household, then we're not saying there's nothing wrong with that. We are just simply saying that sometimes you get lost in this concept and you lose yourself. Again, we're talking about self-love, self-first, you not having the knowledge and not knowing how valuable you really are. Women, we are everything, and y'all need to know that.
Yes. It's like Aliana Vincent always says, you have to be not selfish, but self-full. Me and my friends always say, we just give into our kids and we just give into our husband and we just always feel empty. Like a pitcher of water or a pitcher of tea, and we just pour into you and pour into you, pour into you, pour into you. And then by the end of it, we empty and there's no one to refill us. Your husband has gotten so comfortable in the position of receiving that he thinks he's entitled to receive, even though he loves you. It's not lack of love, it's just almost the situation you set up. You set up, you executed it, really, you accepted it. And what happened is we become empty when I'm just finding out that my cup runneth over and everything that runneth over I give to you. But I'm never supposed to empty myself for you, not even my kids. I'm supposed to give you the access. And as long as I stay full, I can properly take care of you.
Exactly.
But we are not taught that. We are taught like this. It's called I don't know if it's called the Superwoman. That was about to come from me. I'm going to call it the Superwoman syndrome, where you actually feeling like you got an S on your chest because you doing it all. And you taking it all. Like, you are like, oh my goodness, I done ran this whole camp by myself.
Right.
Like, you got an S on your chest and feeling like you accomplished, and it's almost looked upon in a negative way to ask for help.
Yeah, I agree.
It's almost looked upon in a negative way to say you overwhelmed. Like, if you feel like you're overwhelming, you are not doing everything, then you are just less than.
When that's not even true. I feel like if it's two people in the household, why can't he cook? Y'all, first of all, y'all both worked a long day. So why isn't it okay for him to cook? Why isn't it okay for him to do the laundry on this particular day? There's nothing wrong with that. Why y'all can't clean the house together? You don't have to do every single thing by yourself. And I feel like we get so caught up in what everything a woman is supposed to do, and a woman's supposed to do this, and a woman is supposed to do that. Says who? Who told you that? And then it's
no mama though.
Yeah, but that's
I love her though.
That's why, but see, that's why when you get to a certain age, you say what you gonna tolerate. You say what you gonna deal with, because them same people that's dealing with that, you not gonna deal with it the same way that they do.
And you know what? It's so true. That's the whole point though. It's time to just get rid of these old conceptions that don't work anymore, that got us running into the ground, feeling our lowest, and still got to like be strong. But people that like, now that I really know what I know, men are not even emotionally as strong as we give them. You know what I mean? They just ain't really being tested, and they don't handle their emotions in the hour way. But I'm so tired of that old roots black woman identity. They gotta take everything and don't complain and don't cry. Like, I've been in situations where my spouse was absolutely wrong and I cried, and people was mad that I cried in public. Because that's what they was taught, that like a woman don't cry and you don't allow your spouse strong, or you don't let people see you cry. No, I cry, goddammit. I love to cry. That liquor got me cursing. I'm sorry. I'm sure y'all curse though. But I cry and I feel my emotions. That don't make me weak. Actually, it makes me strong because I am not afraid to show my emotion. I'm just so tired of us having to play Superwoman and had our feelings and I just feel like sometimes I be thinking like the woman, the black woman, but just in general, women, period, are just the most unprotected, unmetted, just like we just neglected.
We are.
In a lot of ways, we accept it as the norm, and I'm just tired of that shit. I'm sorry. I don't know. And then I don't even think that we understand this. This Superwoman shit that we got going on done made them be sub-heroes. And it ain't even that I think that they had any intentions on being that. We done babied them to the fact that it's like they the prize now. We holding on to them. Well, I know that they not. I know we are both prizes. He a prize, I'm a prize. Hey, but I know that's not how our actions been acting.
Yeah.
Or as women, we just holding on to people. Like my husband he always laugh like he don't know why he torturing himself. He don't know why he got to do this song and dance for me when somebody else gonna do a song and dance for a garbage man real quick. He always joke like all he got to do is show up in his uniform and he'll put him. He's like, I don't know why I'm going through all of this. I know it's because he want a strong woman. I know he want a strong woman and he appreciate the challenge, but he knows that it's all kind of fools that's gonna do whatever he desires.
But see, that's the thing. It may be all kind of fools out there, but that ain't you. Mm-hmm. Those women are not you. He gonna get in there and be coming right back home. Like, oh my God, she stink. Oh my gosh, she don't even take a bath. And you take a bath every night, baby. It's gonna be, that's why women have different qualities.
Or they lack ambition. You cannot stand somebody that lacks ambition.
Exactly. Girl. Oh, she cooks, she clean, and she do this, but she don't do nothing. She come home and she just don't do nothing. Or when I woke up and went to work, she's still here. So.
But I just really want you to understand, one, how did we get so upside down on thinking that to be anything that resembles success, a man has to be involved? I'm not saying that marriage isn't a beautiful thing and it shouldn't be one of your goals. It don't have to be the goal. Without it, you still gonna be a great woman. Without it, if it never comes for you and if it do come for you, either way, you still have to be whole by yourself. You still have to realize that it's okay. It's still okay. You have value with or without him. He does not equate our value.
They don't. And then you have to be able to love yourself first and take care of yourself, because if you don't take care of yourself, how you gonna take care of somebody else? I really truly believe that. You have to learn how to take care of yourself, love yourself, because you can't love the next person. The same thing with kids and everything else. If I don't love myself and I lack something, I lack communication. So now when my daughter, when we can't even have a conversation. So when she gets to school, the same thing happening with her and her teacher. Now they not, they not communicating well, and now she lacking in this. So I feel like if you take the time, love yourself first, self-love, and then go into a relationship, get yourself together. And another thing with women, I feel like we always rushing the gun with relationships too. That's a whole nother topic, y'all.
But more on what you just said. It is so true. You cannot love people. I know it's a myth that we feel like we love him more than we love ourselves. We love them more than we love ourselves. I really do not. I don't think that you could love anybody or anyone more than you love yourself. And the reason why is even with your kids. Let me tell you. I have a 14-year-old. Honey, if she is not Dorothy, her reincarnated, honey, I have to know myself and love myself so I can work through what she got going on, honey. I was like, yesterday I tried to tell her, I said, I know exactly what you think. You want to know why? Because I have thought it for years and years myself. But I have to understand. I have to see those attributes in myself, love them, help me through them, get me through them, so I can then see them in her and help her through them.
Exactly.
A lot of people got that asshole backwards though. I'm cursing like 40 going up. Let me tell you though, because they don't love themselves, and then they have these kids, and then
they don't put love in the kids. And then people, you have to. I tell Jamaria, I have a 12-year-old. She's gonna be 13 in a couple months.
Shout out to Mari.
I know, right? Every day or anyway, I'm like, I love you. Are you okay? I'm always talking to her, making sure she okay, making sure she know that somebody love you. Don't have to look for it in a man, because I think that's what a lot of people do. If you lack it within yourself, you look for it from somebody else. But if you love yourself, it doesn't matter. So when that person come along and they not showing you what you need to be shown, you can just keep moving.
that person, if you lose that car, if you lose that house, if you don't make
Anything.
that check, anything,
Yeah.
you still value self-love. But a lot of times too, you have to be careful with kids because they're gonna look like you. They're gonna have your mannerisms. So if you don't love yourself and you got nothing but self-hate to offer, what
They
you
gonna
think
have
you are-
self-hate. And
then
then
what
if
you
you
think you gonna
always
get it in?
screaming and yelling, that's what you think gonna happen to them. They gonna be evil with everything.
But we thank you so much because really we could go on and on and on
About this
forever.
topic.
Exactly. And we'll be back next week with a different topic. I think that we're going to set up an email too, just in case y'all want us to discuss certain things. Y'all can always email us. But
At soulfulratchet@yahoo.com.
if it's already taken, I don't even know.
I just threw that out there, y'all. I just want to say like we already had it. Or maybe Soulful Ratchet too at gmail.com. We'll let y'all know for sure.
Right. We will definitely keep y'all posted. We appreciate you guys for tuning in.
Thank you guys for tuning in to Soulful Ratchet. Catch us on episode 3.
And remember to let your soul glow.
She cannot sing, y'all.
I like it though. I like it.
Bye, y'all.